Elderly woman thinks she's dying, then doctor reveals what they found inside her. Finding out you're going to be a grandparent for the first time must be beyond exciting. Your baby is having a baby. Perhaps you flashback to when your son or daughter was little. In your mind's eye, you might see them playing and running about as children. Now they're going to have a little one of their own. For Allison Dent and her partner, Robert, they were thrilled when they learned they'd soon be grandparents. Allison's happiness was too brief because shortly after learning the great news, she began experiencing horrible stomach pain. Believing she was dying, she rushed to the hospital. Nothing would prepare Allison and Robert for what news the doctors had for them. Allison has always struggled with health issues. Over 20 years ago, just after she gave birth to her only child, Kylie, she woke up during the middle of the night. Blood soaked her bedsheets. I woke up one morning covered in blood, Allison recalled. According to the Sun, I wasn't in any pain, but the sheets were drenched. It was a massive bleed. It was a month before I finally got an appointment, where tests revealed I had abnormal cells on my cervix. Because of the cysts, Allison had to have part of her cervix removed. This would mean she could no longer have children. She and Robert were crushed at the news because they wanted more children. But they were grateful for their Kylie, and they raised her with all the love in the world. They were overjoyed when Kylie broke the good news she was expecting a baby of her own. But then Allison began to suffer from horrible stomach pains. I went to the doctors, and 2 months after Kylie's pregnancy announcement, I was diagnosed with IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, she explained. Allison's stomach continued to bloat and grow larger. Doctors weren't overly concerned. They assumed it resulted from her IBS. My belly continued to bloat, and my ankles swelled, and my breasts grew sore too, Allison said. I can even feel a sort of fluttering movement inside my tummy, she recalled telling her doctors. Months passed. Kylie gave birth to a beautiful baby girl she named Casey Lee. Allison wanted to be happy for their family. But she feared her time with her precious grandbaby would be short-lived. Not 3 months later, Allison was rushed to the hospital because she was again experiencing severe stomach pain. Doctors did a scan and found another cyst. They then ordered more tests. Incredibly, 26 years after Allison learned she could no longer have children, she heard news that stunned her to her core. It's not a cyst, it's a baby. I was 32 weeks pregnant, and I'd had no idea. I didn't have a deadly cyst or even IBS. My swollen stomach was an incredible baby surprise, Allison confessed. Just 8 short weeks later, Allison gave birth to a baby boy named Bobby. Now, I've never been happier. I thought I was dying. Instead, I got this little cutie. What a fantastic blessing Allison and her family received. We must remember God has a plan for every one of us. Congratulations to the happy family.